Hey guys, welcome back. So the second used car we picked up today, well, this was actually in the legendary department. But the second car we decided to build today is the classic Dodge Charger RT. We painted this in candy apple blue with some white stripes on it, just because I didn't want to do the typical orange rebel flag thing and Confederate flag thing and the O1 on the door, and I didn't want to make it black with chrome wheels because you know what that's from, the Fast and Furious crap. I want to do a little something different that just kind of look like a nice classy looking classic muscle car, with the exception of course of my stolen license plates that I put on all my cars. So about this car is of course made famous from the Dukes of Hazzard and continually made famous with the Fast and Furious franchise. It's a cool looking car. As far as muscle goes, this is probably one of the most iconic muscle cars in existence. When people think of muscle cars, they usually think of old classic 60s and 70s Mopar, which is exactly what this thing embodies, is that coolness. I love the hideaway headlights. That's one thing I really dig about the classic Dodge Chargers, those hideaway headlights. And it's funny little fact is the Camaro back in the 60s had that too. The 67, 68, and 69s, you could get hideaway headlights on them. I always thought that was a cool feature. My dad, in real life, had a 67 Rally Sport Camaro that had hideaway headlights, and he said it was a pain in the ass because every time it get cold outside, that vacuum unit that would operate that would seize up, and he'd have to go out and bang on them to get the headlights to pop open. But that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about the classic Camaro. We're here to talk about the Charger. So the Charger, of course, comes with that big block, big old 400, I think 26 Hemi. I believe it's a 426 Hemi that comes in this thing. We'll get to the meat and potatoes here in 2 seconds. Big old huge engine. This is, of course, back before the oil crisis happened, so-called oil crisis happened, and kind of put the nail in the coffin of muscle cars. So displacement is, thanks for doing that, 7,148 yeah, that cc's. That's crazy. We're not changing car, my bad, I'm doing 2 things at once. So yeah, 426 Hemi engine. It's a lot of power. That was back when muscle cars were muscle cars. So this is set at 594 performance points because I couldn't do anything else to the car to get it to 600 without going over. So I had to kind of stop there. But even though it has 481 horsepower to the rear wheels, that's a lot. 537.4 feet-pounds of torque. This thing literally, and I did it, will peel tires in third. I mean, literally, it's insane. This is everything a muscle car should be. It's fast, it's powerful. But surprisingly enough, with the sport suspension and sport tires on it, it actually handles pretty good for a big, heavy muscle car. I did drop it to 2,900 pounds. I did the little higher in the rear just to give it that look. The nose is lower, the rear is higher kind of thing. Stiffen the suspension. We set our gearing at 270, which gives it plenty of power to get around the short track without redlining. We did a bunch of other goodies. The drive shaft, the clutch, we boarded up, we polished the ports, we put a racing crankshaft in it, we did 3 stages of weight reduction, and of course increased the body rigidity, which case in point, if you're having trouble driving muscle cars or older cars in this game, that's what you want to do, increasing your body rigidity. And if that don't do it, put a roll cage in it. That actually helps out a lot. But yeah, that's the classic Dodge Charger, and that's what I did to it. Let's see what they give us today for signing in and building a few cars. Oh, look at that fucking couch cushion change. Thanks, Polyphony. I spend more than that on body parts. Jesus. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of the old Charger. Do they like the Fast and Furious version? Do you like the Dukes of Hazzard version? Or do you like more of a classic look or maybe a race car livery look? Personally, I like the clean classic look. I don't like doing things that everyone else does, you know, with the certain liveries. But I love the interior of this car. Plenty of room in that back seat. I love the design of the body. It's just, to me, it's a great looking car. I think Dodge should have followed Ford back in '05 when Ford retro styled the Mustang and made it look like the old Fastback. I think Dodge should have followed suit when they came out with their Charger. I honestly, seriously think they should have made it look more like this. At least they did that with the Challenger. The Challenger does look kind of like the old muscle cars, but man, honestly, if Dodge put out a new Charger and it looked like this, as long as it wasn't electric, I'd be like, yeah, time to go sell my soul to get a fucking loan. But anyway, there it is, guys. Hope you like it. Let me know what you think of the Charger. Did you like it? Do you not? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we grab some more used cars and turn them into clean-looking, viable sports cars.